That's right, baby. Anytime Team USA loses, I turn into just a straight communist. Get him out of here! I was this close to tweeting something earlier that would have done it for me. This close to tweeting something earlier that would have completely done it for me. I'm happy I didn't. It was, I already got screamed at on Twitter yesterday. So. So here, Luka and Slovenia made me pretty non-American when it comes to hoops. I wouldn't say non-American. I wouldn't even say that. I have always rooted against Team USA in basketball. It's just fun. It's more fun to see the underdogs win. You know, it's different when we're talking like hockey competitions or like soccer, football, because you know the USA is not supposed to win those, so it's more fun to root for them, right? But in basketball, when it's like, ugh, they're supposed to win every year, they got the best team, they got the dream team, you know, So we're going to talk about this game. The ESPN bias is crazy. It is. Brandon Ingram was sick, so that's why he was out. Let me tweet out that I'm live. Not going to be a super long stream today. I was going to do a PowerPoint stream, but with you know the World Cup shit going on, with the World Cup shit going on, I just there's more important stuff to talk about. We can talk about like who had the best offseason next week. Yeah, Franz had a really good game. We're gonna talk about this game here in a second because, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I had a late night last night. I was doing work, couldn't sleep, so I woke up after the games were over. And, you know, I woke up, you know, giggling. They lost. I'm on Twitter. Oh, Austin Reeves is a cone. Tyrese Halliburton's a traffic cone. Oh, Jalen Brunson's a ball hog. Funny how the tables turn. Then I went back and watched the game. And while those things are all still true. Oh, Jaren Jackson Jr. can't play in international competition. While all those things are still true, I got to say, man, Germany played lights out. Like, wow. Like, Team USA, usually when Team USA loses in basketball, I'm like, you know, the United States is so much more talented than everyone else. So usually in the past when Team USA has lost in basketball, you know, they've shit their pants, right? Something has happened and they shit themselves and they played terribly. I don't think they played really any different than they've played all tournament. Germany just thoroughly outplayed them. Like, from the moment the game started to the moment the game ended, if you didn't know any better, you would think, yeah, Germany's better than them. Defending myself after getting yelled at on Twitter yesterday. Get in here. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, I was getting yelled at yesterday. I was getting screamed at because I did have an opinion on something that I'll just talk about it later. So anyways, let's talk about this game. Right? Down with the United States capitalism, down with United States imperialism. We're done. We're fed up. I don't even know why I have this. I bought it for something, for some reason, for some funny reason, but it was never worn. I can play Counter-Strike 2? Is that what that is? I didn't even know that was a thing. Seeing as I never played Counter-Strike 1, probably not. I don't even know if I'm gonna play the new 2K actually. Welcome to 1,000 tweets about how Ant is him after he hit a 3. No, hey, Ant played well. Anthony Edwards played well. So let's just start with that right off the rip immediately. Team USA, again, they didn't play any different than how they played for most of this tournament. Their rebounding is suspect. They have a few guys defensively. They have a few guys defensively that are traffic cones, that are problems. Paul with the $5 donation. Now you're getting yelled at on YouTube for not having an opinion. Or get a Diet Coke, your choice. I had a Diet Coke. I left it on the counter. So yeah, Austin Reeves. So I'm a little bit confused why Kerr insisted on just switching everything, because Germany was abusing it. Germany was abusing Austin Reeves. They what was the guy's name? I believe it was this man, Voigtman. No, it wasn't him. It wasn't Voigtman. Who was it? Oh, this guy right here. Thielman. Yeah, this guy. They kept running action off ball to get Austin Reeves switched on to this man. They went to him in the post pretty much every single time. And Team USA had to send help, and whenever they sent help, Germany moved the ball incredibly well. Knocked down their threes, 43% from three. I mean, they were getting absolutely cooked. And yeah, Daniel Theis was cooking as well. They were doing the same thing with Theis. Yeah, this is what happens in FIBA, man. This Team USA roster is horribly constructed for FIBA. You can't have Paolo Banchero be your best center. You just can't. That can't happen. You're not going to win a lot of games in a FIBA tournament where bigs matter a lot. I mean, you guys know. Most of you in here have been watching FIBA. You guys know. Center play matters a lot. You're going to be going up against... You're going to be going up against, hard bigs. You're going to be going up against big guys. You're going to be going up against... the way I'm wording this is nuts. I'm trying to sort my thoughts here. But you're going to be going up against guys who rebound incredibly well, guys who finish around the rim, guys who are just big bodies. Say hello for the whole kitchen. What up, whole kitchen? And even Daniel Theis, it's not like Daniel Theis is a 7-footer. What is Daniel Theis, like 6'10"? It's not like he's a 7-footer, but he was dominating. He was obliterating them. Captain America's Linsanity run is over. Josh, huge ass dick Green clears, and it's not even a combo. People call Josh Green, Josh huge ass dick Green. But I didn't know. Yeah, Daniel Theis, here's the other thing too, right? Team USA, they come into all of these different competitions with completely new teams, completely new guys. You could see watching Germany, Schroeder and Theis, they're just on the same page. Obst and Theis, they're just on the same page. Their pick and roll, combination is disgusting. Like, they know exactly what the other one's thinking. Theis rolls. Theis was a good NBA player. He's getting a little bit up there in age and had injury stuff. But Theis was a good NBA guy. But you watch it, the pick and roll with Schroeder and Theis, and Schroeder and their other bigs. Perfect pocket passes, perfect rolls. They're in sync. You look, one of the last plays of the game for Team USA, Ant's driving, has to pick up his dribble, jumps midair. He's thinking Jaren Jackson's in the corner. Jaren Jackson's cutting, and it's a turnover. That pretty much ended the game for Team USA. Like, that's kind of the stuff. Only guys that had chemistry in U.S. were the Villanova guys, Brunson, Hart, Bridges. I'm sure Maxi's happy. I don't think Maxi's that. Yeah, that was an ugly possession. That was for sure. I can't quite blame Ant totally for that, but that was an ugly possession for Team USA. I feel like Europeans value international tourneys more than U.S. Oh, of course. Of course. Watch Canada beat the brakes off the USA. I mean, anything can happen in those gold or bronze medal games, especially for two teams that their hopes and dreams are way higher than that. Like, it's different when a team's like, holy shit, we can medal. Like, it sucks that we didn't get to the gold medal game, but we can medal. We got to go all out. For USA and Canada, it's just like, fuck. You know what's really hilarious? Bill Simmons on his last podcast spent like 30 plus minutes talking about how excited he was for the Team USA Canada championship. Like this was a set in stone thing for a lot of people. I was thinking, no, not so fast. I thought Canada could actually have some problems. I honestly thought USA would be fine. I thought for sure Canada was going to have problems with Serbia. And admittedly, I watched tiny bits of that game. I did not watch all of it. So I just have to be upfront and honest with you about that. I watched this entire game. Incredibly good game. I mean, it just felt like Germany outclassed Team USA. This wasn't some like crazy upset thing where, oh my God, Germany shot 60% from three, you know, and Team USA, they were out drinking the night before and turned the ball over 20 times. This was just like Germany just outplayed them through and through. Like, that's it. Germany got out to like a 10-point lead early on. USA closed the gap, took the lead a few times. And then Germany just pulled away and kept it at bay. I mean, it was really impressive performance from them. So I do want to start with that because it's easy to shit on Team USA and laugh at them, which we will. Do you actually like listening to Bill Simmons? Can't stand the guy. Yeah, I like his podcast. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I like his podcasts. I think they're fun. They're entertaining. They're funny. He, despite what some people think, I don't think he tries to be anything more than he's not, which I respect. So. I don't like his podcast. I think he's a dope. He is a dope. Like, he is a dope for sure. In my opinion, though, that's part of the charm. I don't know. Schroeder shot 426 from the field, and they still won. Was Schroeder that bad from the field? Oh, you're talking about their last game. Yeah. No, Schroeder had a good game today. 7 of 13. Had, you know, the dagger, pretty much. 9 assists. Again, him and 9 assists, no turnovers. Him and Tice just have an insane connection. 21 for Tice. 22 for Franz. Franz did not shoot well at all in the second half of this game because it looked like Franz was going to have a signature moment, kind of. I think he had 18 or something like that in the first half. But no, Franz is that guy. Franz, in my opinion, he's the best player on the Magic still. Paolo could definitely surpass him as soon as this season. But Franz, in my opinion, is the best player on the Magic. He's like if he's not a top 50 player in the world right now, he is right on the cusp. He's very good. And I am kind of happy he had a good game on the world stage in front of Team USA. So people who might not be in the know can be like, oh, Franz Wagner. Yeah, he's good. Okay, I see. But Obst was crazy. Andreas Obst was insane. He was a flamethrower. He was an absolute flamethrower. He got fouled on was it 2 or 3 times on threes? He plays for Bayern. He got fouled at least twice shooting threes. one by Halliburton, which was a horribly dumb foul. Another one by Brunson, which was also a horribly dumb foul. And then, yes, at the end of the game, he made Halliburton touch dirt to win the game. Or, I mean, that was pretty much a game-winning shot. Germany was up 1 with like 50 seconds left. He hits that shot. I mean, that's pretty much it. The Maxey replacement? No, Opes is a guard. I mean, oh. Nasty. Just a beautiful fake. Knows Halliburton's going to sell out. Dagger. Game time. Game time. I mean, this is another reason why I love international tournaments like this. Andreas Obst, who looking at his stats right now. His international stats. Good player. I mean, good player. Absolutely. He's been playing in the EuroLeague for Bayern, who's a really good team over there. I know that. 30 minutes a game in Tokyo during the Olympics. But hasn't played, has never played in the NBA. Just comes out against Team USA, a bunch of, NBA All-Stars, NBA, major rotation players, guys making 20, 30, 40 million dollars a year, and just says, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to be the best player on the floor today. Like that's what makes international basketball so fun. Like, these guys are dogs. These guys do not give a shit. I thought Mo Wagner played pretty well too. No rebounds is interesting. Mo Wagner's just a tyrant out there. Germany said to the Americans at the end of the game, look at us. We are the ISO guys now. Yeah, USA plays a disgusting brand. They were playing a disgusting brand at times with their ISO stuff. Brunson was a minus 19. They were just better all tournament when he was off the floor. When you have like a team like this with so many guys who can do so many different things, and you're way more athletic pretty much than any other team you're going to play, it just makes more sense to play faster. It makes more sense to move the ball around a lot more. Brunson's an ISO guy. He always has been. He was in Dallas. He was with the Knicks. It's hilarious. People think that like Luka was holding Brunson back. I mean, I guess Luka was holding Brunson back in the sense that Brunson needs the ball in his hands to do everything. So like, yeah, I guess in a way. I'm going to say Kerr's the problem because I don't like the Warriors. I don't know why the fuck Walker Kessler did not get in this game. Especially when it was obvious early on that Jaren Jackson Jr. 3 rebounds. Like, come on, dude. Get serious, please. Does USA have any good big men? That's a great question. Who are the best USA centers? Because you think about the best centers in the NBA right now. Jokic, obviously Serbian. Embiid, I mean, I guess. Yeah, it's Bam. Bam's by far their best center. And even then, it's not like Bam's a tremendous rebounder. But Bam is definitely better than Jaren Jackson, but... AD doesn't want to play center. That's why they got Christian Wood to play center. Sorry. That's why they got Christian Wood to play center for them, because AD wants to play 4. Sorry. Wendy Bontemps and McMahon talked about that this week on their cast. US just doesn't develop those type of centers. I mean, yeah, because the NBA, those type of guys, well, I mean, Jokic is a different beast and Embiid's a different beast. But I'm saying, like, the centers like Jonas Valanciunas, who always dominates international basketball, he's a good NBA player, but, it's not the NBA players that you want, right? You want the big who can stretch the floor, right? Can block some shots here and there. Big men are just crucial to winning. New age ball has phased out the traditional big to an extent. I wonder if there's going to be a course correction because some of these small ball heavy teams, like the Mavericks like to do sometimes, have shown that, hey, you know what? It's kind of nice to have a traditional guy out there. Like, look at the Warriors with Looney. You know, it's kind of nice to have a guy who's just going to go out there and grab rebounds, and that's pretty much all he does. I seen you at QT. Stop denying it. Bro, Shadows, I don't go to Fort Worth. You say you saw me at a QT in Fort Worth. I've been to Fort Worth once in my life, and it was by mistake. All right? So, I don't know who you thought you saw, but it was an imposter. And imitation's the greatest form of flattery, so I respect it, but Latvia's playing without a center and it hurt them versus Germany. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, it matters a lot more in FIBA, obviously, when there's no defensive 3 seconds, so the centers can camp out in the paint. The floor's a lot smaller, so it's harder to space these guys out. You know, the game's a little bit more physical. Brandon Ingram was hurt, or I'm sorry, sick. The unhealthy U.S. eating habits played a huge role in why the U.S. team lost. They just didn't see the opes coming. Just because Trey's with Adidas, he won't fit. BS. So, you know, it is hilarious, actually, because Trae Young, I think, fits this team like a glove. He does. I don't understand why he's not here. Oh, he's bad on defense. Guess what? Jalen Brunson sucks on defense. Guess what? Tyrese Halliburton, I don't know where the pendulum shifted so much to where, like, people are just so in love with Tyrese Halliburton right now. He's the new shiny toy. Cool. He's a really great player. But in an effort to, like, hype him up, people are like, and you know what? Like, he's pretty good defensively. No, bro. He's fucking bad on defense, okay? I don't, like, we always do this thing where whenever a young player starts to get hyped up, we just start throwing attributes at him that he doesn't even have. Like, oh, he's kind of nice on defense. No, he isn't. He's terrible, okay? He's just a little bit bigger, but he's terrible, all right? I'm sorry. Trae Young could easily fit on this team. He'd be a facilitator. I think he'd run the offense beautifully. Yeah, Cam Johnson, I don't even know what did Cam Johnson do anything in this tournament at all? I don't remember a single Cam Johnson moment. Josh Hart, I thought, played well. It's never good. I mean, Josh Hart's a tremendous rebounder, you know, just period, but especially for a guard. It's just not a good thing when he's your rebounder. Like, when Josh Hart's your rebounder, that's you're in some trouble. Do you think if they got Trey a nice fade, people would respect him more? I think if Trey went full bald, people would respect him a little bit more. And I'm being dead serious about that. You see the weather for next week? Cool weather, baby. Yeah, this is... I know some of you guys don't give a shit, but for my Dallas people, this is potentially the last 100-degree day of the year. Knock on glass. But it's looking like it could be. USA Canada prediction? I have no clue. Those games are really hard to predict. Like, part of me wants to say, oh, USA will come out mad and win by 45 points. But another part of me is like, USA might come out and just not give a shit at all. And, you know, Walker Kessler's getting 30 minutes. When you get bold, you'd be the most successful GOAT streamer. Trust me. What do you mean when I get bold? Is 5th, 6th match actually higher quality than Canada, USA? What do you mean? We need our center to get a medal. A Maverick with a World Cup medal would be sweet. Yeah, I mean, I'm a root for Canada, baby. I'm a root for him. Dwight Powell, I'm leaving here with something. USA struggles with size. Canada isn't built to take advantage of USA's weakness. Dwight Powell's going to have an amazing game. They should throw, what's his name? Zach Edey. They should throw him out there. Give him some run. The US will have a complete mental collapse. No shot they win the bronze. Lithuania-Latvia matchup might be around the same level as USA-Canada. That should be a good game too. I mean, these games have been really good. I do have an opinion on the Slovenia game yesterday that got me into a lot of trouble on Twitter, which I actually was shocked about. I'll talk about it here in a bit. I will defend myself. I will stand up to this criticism that I find out totally and completely unfair. Yes, Luka does play tomorrow. Amsterdam Marathon Challenge with 250. Keep up the work, Slay Buys. Have a nice evening, all. Thank you, Amsterdam. And I want to thank Amsterdam. If you guys were on the stream a few weeks ago, I was talking about, I'm like 13, 14, 15 pounds down. And I mentioned a commenter who was on here a bunch commented concerned about my well-being because it looked like I had gained weight, and he hoped it wasn't from alcohol abuse. That was Amsterdam. Thank you. You inspired me. Your skits have been pretty funny. I enjoy the b-ball takes, but the lib thing kind of comes off as a Hassan sec. Lib thing? What lib thing? Happy to see Brunson lose. I am not a lib. I promise you that. All right. Anthony Edwards, I thought played great. Really. I thought he did play really well. Didn't shoot the three ball well, but hit a massive three. 8 of 9 on twos. I like that FIBA has this. I think it actually tells you a lot. I wish like ESPN and stuff would have 2-point percentages. I know you can just do basic math, but if you've been around sometimes for the center or for streams in the regular season, you know that this math's not so simple for me. I mean, look at this, right? Look at some Team USA stats. They only turned the ball over 9 times. They missed 1 free throw. They shot 48% from 3. Team Germany, like, they played incredibly to win this game. Yeah, they allowed 114 points. I mean, they were getting cooked. This isn't Jaren Jackson's speed. Like, this is not designed for Jaren Jackson's brand of basketball, and it was pretty obvious. Because Jaren Jackson thrives defensively as the help defender. Hey, I'm sag off my guy in the corner. You better not come in the paint. I'm gonna swat that shit to kingdom come. That's when Jaren Jackson's at his best. But that's not what they needed him for in this World Cup. Just a strange roster construction. Now that I'm really thinking about it, like, why couldn't Kessler playing the 5 and Jaren playing the 4? Why couldn't that have worked? Can you compare free throws? 24 for Team USA, 22 for Germany. I mean, I thought the officiating was completely fine in this game. Like, am I crazy? Could Kessler and Jaren not have combined? I mean, that's kind of a disgusting duo right there, shot blocking wise. I just looked it up on Twitter, and that is not some rare belief. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, make sure you do so. It helps me out tremendously. 100 of you in here, 25 likes. Let's get those numbers up, man. You guys are losers, the same way Team USA is. Anyways, just a great performance by Germany through and through, and a disappointing showing from Team USA. I mean, but again, it was their weaknesses. They've shown the entire tournament were on full display today. It's not like some brand new thing that we weren't. Oh my God, Team USA, what the fuck happened? No, this is exactly who they've shown us to be all tournament long. And Germany just came out and exposed their weaknesses even further and had a great game plan. You know, hey, you're going to switch everything? All right, we're getting Reeves involved. We're getting Brunson involved. We're getting Halliburton involved. We're going to be aggressive. 12 offensive rebounds to 7. We're going to be aggressive on the glass. USA has Jaren Jackson Jr. masquerading as a 5 with Paolo playing back up 5 minutes. I mean, the most hilarious thing is Paolo looked like the best 5 on the team. Like, that's just not who Jaren Jackson is. Paolo legitimately looked like a better 5 than him when he got those 5 minutes. But yeah, they needed another big. I mean, Kessler should have played. I really don't. What was that USA team? BC. Can you name a squad for next year Olympics? I would definitely say this is. I mean, listen. People kept saying C team. I'm looking at it. Can you name? So C team would imply that these are what, the 24th through 36th best players in America. Team best American players. I don't think that's true. I think this is probably the B team right here. B mixed with C maybe a little bit. Where the fuck's my phone? Hold on. Sorry. All right, my bad. So, I mean, next year, if I had to guess, someone tweeted it out earlier. Let me see if I can find what the next year roster could look like. Steph has said he wants to play for Team USA next year. So, if that happens, you know, that's nice. Immediately a playmaking boost. Like, I don't know if I even invite Jaren Jackson back. Is that too harsh? Of course, like, I see a million of these tweets whenever I don't want to see them, and then whenever I'm actively looking for the tweets. Yeah, Steph will be old. Not 37. Steph's not going to be 37, is he? Surely Steph's not that old. I was thinking like 34. 35. Damn. Not harsh enough. He was cooked by Mo Wagner. I mean, if you get an actual center and you can play him at the 4, it makes some sense, but they're going to run into similar problems next year if they don't have a legit center. All right, here's partial tweet of it. Have to make do with this dog shit. Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Kawhi Leonard. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? You think Kawhi Leonard's going to play for Team USA? No, guys, Steph's age, not slightly. Fuck off. 0%. Has Kawhi Leonard ever played for Team USA? Why is Kawhi Leonard not playing for Team USA in FIBA? Did you really have to ask this question? Oh, he played on the last Olympics? No, he's not. He tore his ACL in 2021. KD always likes playing for Team USA, so he'll probably be there. Book, Jimmy, Tatum, LeBron. Where's the center? Would be shocked if AD plays. Would be shocked if AD played, considering his injury history and stuff. Getting older. Yeah, they need Bam or Embiid. God, FIBA should not allow the Embiid thing to happen. I'm sorry. That's so dumb. You want to know something? Kevon Looney actually would dominate. Kevon Looney would absolutely. Why didn't Kerr use some of his? Hey man, I'm a Warriors coach. Fuck it. Popovich said that last year at the Olympics with Keldon Johnson, or 2 years ago, I guess. But yeah, they should. I'm interested. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Germany's still going to be good next year. Right? It's true. Like, none of these guys are incredibly old. Franz Wagner's probably just going to get better. Who knows? Maybe Maxey comes. Serbia, who made it to the championship game in this tournament, they are without 3 of their best players. They are without Jokic. They are without Poku. They are without oh shit, what's his name? Mimic. Micic? Did I say Mimic? Micic? And I mean, that Serbia is always good, but that team right there, that's disgusting. Because Bogey's always good in these tournaments. Jovic is starting to look like a guy. Another game where he didn't miss a shot. Jokic is not playing for the national team ever again. He'd probably play in the Olympics, right? And then Canada is also going to be a problem next year too. Like the Olympics is when most guys come out to play. You know, actually kind of go back and like the Euro basket last year. Some big dogs were playing in that tournament. But anyways, you know, the Olympics is usually when the big dogs come and play. So add Jamal Murray to this Canadian roster. Add Wiggins maybe to this Canadian roster. Yeah, look at that. You guys want to talk shit about Dwight Powell? +7. +7 in a 9-point loss. Classic. Classic. I'm a classic, man. Jamal Murray, Wiggins, Omax. Hey, you never know. France, you know, I know that they were a laughingstock in this tournament, but Wemby will probably be there. There's a chance Embiid could be there for them. Latvia will get KP and the other starters, Stenix and Darius Bertans. Yeah, true. They're going to be good too. I mean, let's assume Slovenia qualifies. Luka. Chanchar should be back by then. They got that young kid playing for UCLA. Compare Canada's free throws versus Serbia and Slovenia. Yeah, so from what I saw from this game, I mean, they still shot 27 free throws. But from what I saw and heard from this game, the Officiating was not nearly as friendly towards Canada in this game as it was in their game against Slovenia, which is a big reason why they lost. I'll watch this game later, get to the bottom of what went down. But Serbia is a great team, man. Serbia is a great team, and they're just going to be better next year. So, I don't know. I mean, if Team USA comes with the big guns, they'll be the favorites, as they should. But it's starting to, the walls are closing in. This just might be reality now. This just might be how it is moving forward, where these international teams have now, you know, because in the past, right, when Team USA would lose, they would lose the international teams. The narrative would be, oh, well, they have one like really good NBA player usually, and like they've just been playing together for so long. They're just a unit, and they just know how to play together. Now, you still have that. All these guys have been playing together for so long. They know how to play together. But now it's like, well, they also have 4, 5, 6 NBA players. Where in the past, it was like 1, maybe 2. And the 4, 5, 6 NBA players they have aren't just like into bench guys anymore. Now, some of them are superstars, all-stars. No, Brandon Ingram was sick. He had an illness. You still didn't name a real squad, 12-man for USA? I don't want to sit here and do it. I mean, it would be nasty. But okay, all right. Let's try to brainstorm. The 12 for Team USA. Starting point guard. Steph. Right? Clearly. Shooting guard. D-Book, right? Small forward, Tatum or Durant, doesn't really matter. Power forward, Durant. Let's just assume Embiid plays for France. I mean, that's a disgusting starting 5 right there. Steph, Booker, Tatum, Durant, bam. Then on your bench, Dame. I mean, this is... Look at this team, guys. If LeBron plays, does he start? They would obviously start LeBron. And, like, I'm sure Tatum would go to the bench. Or they'd probably end up doing some dumb shit. And have, like... Durant play the 5. Yeah, they'd start him over Tatum, definitely. Or they would, like, put Booker on the bench or something, and LeBron would, like, technically be the 1 and Steph the 2 or some shit like that. But Olympic starting 5 last year was Dame, Book, Tatum, KD, Bam. I mean, if Steph plays, Dame's coming off the bench. Yeah, Jimmy. Draymond. No, I'm not putting LeBron on here because I don't think he's gonna play. I don't think Anthony Davis is gonna play either, and I doubt Zion would play. This is for who would play or who we wish would play. I think I'm trying to make it kind of realistic. You want to know what's actually really funny? All throughout the start of this tournament and the lead up to it and everything, every time I listen to a podcast about Team USA, everyone would always say, oh man, like, it's time to pass the torch. Like, KD, LeBron, all of those guys, like, it's time to just let these young guys be. You know, they're ready to come into their own. You know, let them play together. Let them play alongside each other. You know, this is our team moving forward. And now after today, it's like, all right, holy fuck. Steph, come on. LeBron, come on. Durant, come on. AD, come on. We're going. We're heading to France next year. Pack your bags. Durant will not play. Injury history is too much. Durant loves to hoop, and he's always ready for the Olympics. So if KD wants to go, he'll go. Aaron Gordon? Aaron Gordon would actually be great for this. Who are we missing? Jalen Brunson, Mitchell. All right, so who from the team this year? Anthony Edwards is 1,000% on the team again. I think Mikal makes it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you only get 12 spots? So 2 more spots? They would need another backup big. Oh God. How do you make this team? How do you put this team together? I don't think Ja would make it. I think they have too many guards. I don't know if Brunson's gonna make it again. Like if everyone wants to play. NBA rosters are 15, but I don't know how big the FIBA ones are. Derek Lively? Hell yeah. Do they bring back Jaren Jackson? Like, they need another big. WR3? Who is WR3? Who's WR3? Oh, Robert Williams. Oh, okay. All right. All right. My bad. I was thinking, there's like, everyone always shortens all the players' names. Earlier, yesterday, somebody tweeted me, because I tweeted about, we're going to talk about this here in a bit. I was getting screamed at about Luka's minutes in the meaningless game against Lithuania. And somebody tweeted me, I'm so happy GA is not playing in this tournament. And I'm thinking, I'm like, GA? And for the longest time, I was like, Grayson Allen? Like in my brain, I'm like, okay, Grayson Allen would never play in this tournament, so okay. Then I realized he was talking about Giannis. And I'm like, I have never heard Giannis referred to as GA. Have you guys ever heard that? No, Wendell Carter Jr. is not a horrible pick. I was thinking about him too, honestly. But it would never happen. Like, let's just be clear. It'll never happen. I mean, DeAndre Ayton's on the Bahamas. And Robert Williams isn't terrible. Brook Lopez is going to be way too old. Dame, I mean, do they tell, like, Butler or Draymond to kick rocks? Chet's going to be on the select squad. I guarantee you. He's too young. He's too young. He'd have to have an insane season, I think. They would bring Jaren Jackson back before Chet is on the roster. I think Mikal stays. They like him. He was good today. Mikal's gonna be there. I think he's just gonna be a staple on Team USA rosters moving forward. Let's just say Jaren Jackson Jr. And I mean, I'd be shocked if Reeves is here. Like, I'd be kind of shocked. I have 2 more spots outside of this, or what? No, it's not easy at all. Dame, Butler, Draymond, Edwards, Mikal, Jaren Jackson Jr. off the bench. Like, would like to have, like, a legitimate backup center. It's not going to be Wendell Carter. I'm telling you right now. There's absolutely no way. Mitchell's a good choice. We need more. We have 2. Okay, I guess now that I'm looking at it, like, because Ant can play forward. Ant can play wing. Butler's a wing. Draymond's a forward. Mikel's a wing. Donovan Mitchell probably would make it. Maybe they bring Brunson back. Maybe they bring Halliburton back. I'm looking at this team and I like, damn, they could lose to Serbia. Maybe Mobley. They could maybe lose to Serbia. Like straight up. If Jokic is playing and Micic is playing, they could lose to Serbia. For sure. It's not even crazy to say. The thing about Team USA though, and this is why the bench plus minus and stuff always looks really good, is because their bench. I mean, look at their fucking bench and compare it to other teams. Like their bench is going to come in and run the other team's bench out of the gym. If they're serious about winning, then a guard has to get the dream team IT treatment. They simply can't be serious unless they add size. Yeah, you're 100% right. Like, this is why I don't even think Donovan Mitchell would be the guy, honestly. Like, they would probably have to tell Donovan Mitchell to kick rocks. We have to have a bigger player. It's not going to be Jared Allen. But, okay, you get Mobley and Jaren Jackson Jr. You still don't have a legit, like, all right, this is FIBA. It's a different brand of basketball. We're going up against Jonas Valanciunas. We need a big body. You know what I mean? Montrezl Harrell. Guys, today I was going to do ranking every single team's offseason. And we'll do that next week. We'll probably do that on Monday. Next week might be a 2 PowerPoint stream just because after the World Cup's over, there's just not going to be anything to talk about basketball-wise for a while. The Philadelphia 76ers offseason has potential to be, depending on what happens with this James Harden situation, has the potential to be one of the worst offseasons in recent memory. I sat down and was looking at all the teams' off seasons. I jotted all of them down, all of their moves. The 76ers have had, honestly, it's not getting talked about enough. They've had a fucking disaster of an off season. A disaster. Yeah, Kessler's honestly has a chance to make this. So they lose Niang, rotational player for them. Jaden McDaniels, they traded for. He was terrible. I always thought he was terrible. They lose him for nothing. They lose Shake Milton. Their only offseason acquisitions were Mo Bamba, who's a donut. Patrick Beverly, who he can play still. Still a solid player. They re-sign Montrezl Harrell, who's a donut. They get poison pilled into taking on a hilarious Paul Reed contract. And I like Paul Reed. But a hilarious contract. James Harden drama. And if it was anybody but James Harden, like Damian Lillard, I'd say, you know what? They could probably just play it patient and he's going to come back and play. When it comes to James Harden, no. And then you had Embiid with some very concerning quotes about maybe, if it doesn't work out soon. Their only saving grace was they got rid of Doc Rivers and they brought in Nick Nurse. That's good. But, wow, it's been bad. As bad as a contending team can have, I think. Montrez is not making the Team USA roster. And, Montrez is coming off an injury, but also he's just bad. He's bad now. Is Harden still in China? Surely not. Please install dark mode extension for Google Docs. That exists. Do they have any more 40-year-old centers? Al Horford is on the Puerto Rican team, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. That team will 1,000% be favorites to win the Olympics, to finish with a gold in the Olympics. But it's not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. Shout out to Obst. He's got that dog in him. He's got a flamethrower. All right. Should I get into my Twitter controversy from yesterday? I was getting screamed at on Twitter yesterday. So, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter or might have missed it, let's just start here. First and foremost, FIBA. Why are we scheduling why are back-to-backs a thing here? I know, first and foremost, why are there consolation games? Okay, all right, I kind of get it. You know, you only have the international tournaments every year. You only have the international tournaments every year. The fans pay a lot of money to come watch. Okay, I can respect that. Fine. I would prefer there to not be back-to-backs. You know, just feels unnecessary. So anyways, yesterday, 24 hours after Slovenia loses to Canada in heartbreaking fashion, you know, emotional game, Luka gets ejected. The entire Slovenian team up in arms about officiating. 24 hours later, a very physical game. Lou Dort, one of the most physical defenders in the world. Dylan Brooks, one of the most physical defenders in the world. Hounding Luka all game long. Luka having to fight tooth and nail for everything. 24 hours later, a meaningless game. Now, whenever I say meaningless, please use context clues. A game in which the final result of this game does not mean anything. A win for either side does nothing. A loss for either side does nothing for the basketball organization. Luka plays a grand total of 37 minutes and 7 seconds. Now, if you're wondering, wait, whoa, that's a lot of minutes. Yeah, there's 40 minutes in FIBA games. So Luka gets under 3 minutes of rest in a game, 24 hours. Meaningless is a subjective term. However, no. When you use context clues, which no one on Twitter was using for some reason, meaningless is very objective in this matter. The final score of this game for both basketball organizations does not change anything. This is no, for Olympics, this is no, seeding. It means nothing. Anyways, Luka plays the most minutes he's played in the tournament by a lot. This is a man who's been averaging 31 minutes a game in the tournament. 37 minutes. Now I come out and I tweet. Whoa, that's fucking nuts. Yeah, I spent the first hour of the stream talking about the USA-Germany game, so we are moving on. Because I can't stream that long. I got to go soon. I tweeted out, Luka Doncic played 37 of 40 minutes in a meaningless blowout just one day after losing to Canada. Well, why? I can't let that happen if I'm the Mavs, especially considering how often they set him in back-to-backs last year. So, I was getting killed for this. As you can see, 140,000 views, only 260 likes. Let me tell you. That's not a good sign. And I've thought about it. I regret this tweet. After sleeping on it and thinking about it, listening to everyone's point of view, I regret it. Not that I think I'm wrong. I'm not wrong at all. I've slept on it. I'm actually more entrenched in my beliefs on this than I was just a night ago whenever I tweeted this. I regret tweeting it at all. I should have known. I should have known it could come out as passive aggressive. Okay, so let's talk about my point of view here. Meaningless. It's meaningless. All right. Just use context clues, guys. All right. The way some people were responding to this tweet was like, I was saying, fuck you, fuck Slovenia, Fuck this country of Slovenia. Fuck the Philippines. Fuck the Filipino fans who came out to watch Luka. I hate them. Luka never plays. Like, people are like, what, you think that's meaningless? Okay, use context clues, man. I'm clearly saying that the game does not matter one way or another for the teams. Not saying it's meaningless to the players. Not saying it's meaningless to the fans. Okay? I feel like context clues should have helped there a little tiny bit. All right? Oh, you think that Luka shouldn't play? The fans came out to watch him? Nowhere in this tweet did I say Luka should not have played in the game. Nowhere in this tweet did I say Luka should not have played in the game. Now, in the past, from the standpoint of winning, though, yes, meaningless. Dude, they got blown the fuck out. Like, they got killed. Why is he playing 37 minutes? But anyway, sorry, I digress. Okay. Nowhere did I say Luka shouldn't play. Nowhere did I even imply Luka shouldn't have even played in the game. Let Luka play. I get it. He's a mega star over there. Listen, I understand how much love the Philippines has for basketball. I get it. It's a common thing in this chat. We shout out the Philippines like 5 times a stream because there's so many Filipino viewers. I can go into my channel analytics right now and you'd be shocked as to how many people watching this channel are from the Philippines. So, like, I get it. Let Luka play for them. I'm 100% cool with that. But why is he playing so many minutes? Why is he playing so many minutes? And also, another big part of this tweet that people just seem to ignore was I'm not mad at him playing in a random game. Like, you know what? He can play 35 minutes against Italy tomorrow. I don't care. All right, I don't care. I'm upset that he's playing this many minutes 24 hours after playing an incredibly physical game against Canada. That's what's nuts to me. There's a reason why NBA teams are very careful with back-to-backs. And the NBA season's a marathon. I get it. There's 82 games. It's not a tournament setting where you only have, 8 games, 10 games, and then you have weeks off to recover. I get that. But there is a reason why NBA teams are very careful with back-to-backs. It's because it puts a lot of stress on the body. It raises your chances of getting injured. There's, scientific data for this. I just don't understand. Like, if I'm a part of the Mavericks organization, I'm cringing at that. Because he played for the fans that love Luka in the Philippines. That's cool. He can play 30 minutes. That's plenty of time. That's the same amount of time he's been averaging all tournament. Give him his 31 minutes. That's plenty of time. And then I saw people say, oh, he was only playing at 30%. All right. One, I watched. I don't think that's true, right? He was trying, okay? At the end of the game, he was in the post defending Jonas, all right? So I disagree with that. But also, two, all right, if we're saying he only played 30%, like he wasn't really trying, why is he playing 37 minutes? This is the point I'm making. I don't, yes, let him play. I get it. I'm not saying don't let him play. Although in the past I have said there's going to come a tournament in the future where Luka's going to have to sit it out. And that's just the reality. That's happened to every big international star pretty much. Americans, obviously, but it's different for Americans. There's going to be a tournament one summer where Luka's knock on glass, but this is just an unfortunate reality with the sport. Luka's going to be recovering from an injury. Luka's going to be coming off of, hopefully this is more the case, Luka's going to be coming off of a deep finals run where he won finals MVP and put it all on the line. There's going to be a tournament where it's just the for the best. Bogdanovich only missed one. Slightly Cope. Okay, but he missed one. Bogdan. If Luka is healthy, I just can't see him not playing. All right, and this is another thing too. Because listen, I'm a little bit petty. I'm not going to lie. If you want to come at me on Twitter and you want to talk some crazy shit, which is what anytime you don't give Luka carte blanche to do whatever he wants, you're going to get it on Twitter, okay? Which is fair. I like it. It's fun. You know, I understand. But I went and I looked. I looked through some people's tweets who are shitting on me for saying Luka shouldn't be playing this many minutes. It's irresponsible for Luka to be playing this many minutes in a back-to-back in what is a pretty non-consequential game. Non-consequential is a better word than meaningless, okay? That's a better term to use. Non-consequential. I just went I went on their profile. I went to the search function. I typed in thigh because Luka's been nursing a thigh injury. I do think Luka's got a lot of LeBron in his game where a couple of Luka's shots aren't falling. Damn, my thigh's kind of fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Luka's got a little bit of that in him. Like, let's just call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. Luka's got a little bit of that in his game. All right? Which I like and I respect. Okay? But anyways, I went and I searched, and it was obvious against Germany, man, he was favoring that thigh a bunch. He was favoring that thigh quite a bit. So I went and I looked up, went all these accounts, thigh, searched, wouldn't you know it? All of them are freaking out about Luka's thigh injury. All right, if you think Luka's nursing a thigh injury and that he's got a thigh problem that he needs to work on, why are you not agreeing with me? I'm right. Faking injury whenever he starts losing, damn, just like me. No, what you need to do in pickup games, if you're starting to miss shots, is be like, damn, this shirt, like, what the fuck? This is why I never wear this shirt hooping. Like, the sleeves. He wins every time he runs the court. I agree with you, which is why I'm saying, okay, this is another perfect point. Luka's not the picture of health. He's not prime LeBron in the sense of, oh my God, this guy's motor's on another planet. This guy is never injured. This guy can play 45 minutes. Feels like this guy can play 45 minutes in a game, then start another game 2 hours later and play 45 minutes and be just as good. Like, that's not who Luka is, man. Luka gets burnt out. We get to points of the season where it's like, oh my God, Luka's struggling. Luka deals with nagging injuries all the time. He's had ankle problems his whole career. He's been dealing with this thigh injury for a while. He had that calf issue last year. He's not the picture of health. So I'm sorry. I think it's very irresponsible for him to be playing this many minutes in a non-consequential game 24 hours after playing in a very physical win-or-go-home game. And let's remember, okay? When Luka hurt his calf against the Spurs and had to miss the first 2 games of that 2021 postseason, was it 2 or 3? It was in a pretty non-consequential game against the Spurs, which he shouldn't have been in the game anymore. You're running the risk, man. He missed the first 3 games. Damn, Jalen Brunson. Shout out to you, brother. This is why I will never shit on Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry. What he did in that postseason run was incredible. Luka boo-boos. That's pretty funny. I was asked to go on Locked On Mavs last night, but I didn't have time. So acting like, oh, dude, why are you worried about Luka getting injured? Like, you shouldn't be worried. Nothing happened. Okay, that's not the point. Obviously, I'm incredibly happy nothing happened. But let's not act like the risk is 0. And if the risk is anything greater than 0 in a non-consequential game, like why? Just why? I don't. And it's not just from the Mavs point of view. Hopefully for the Mavs, he's the face of the franchise for the next 10 to 15 years. Right? That's the goal. But he's going to be the face of Slovenia, regardless of if he's on the Mavericks. He's going to be the face of Slovenia for the next 10, 15, 20 years. Like, he is your national team. Life is a risk? Yes, obviously. This calf injury, dude. Up 20. Last game of the season against the Spurs. Up 20 in the third quarter. Hurts his calf. So anyways, yes, he can get hurt walking up his fucking stairs. Like, yes. But you enhance the risk of injury whenever you're playing minutes like this. It's just... You don't get it? Slovenia is a small nation with 2 million people. It's important, but to Luka, it's a huge deal. Okay, all right. This is why I shouldn't have even tweeted this. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying he shouldn't play. Okay? Somebody has to save him from himself at a certain point. At a certain point, somebody somewhere has to say, Luka, we get it. Listen, I'm not going to knock Luka for wanting to play. That's great. That's a great feature he has. I didn't know you hated Luka this much. Oh. It's going to be the Mavericks better win a lot this season. The Mavericks better win a lot this season, and Luka better win MVP, or else it's going to get ugly around here. Like, you could feel it. The tensions are definitely rising. This is a joke. I wouldn't know, because people unironically think I hate Luka. It's not the time for jokes. But no, anyways, I love that Luka loves to play for Slovenia. I love that he's like, I love how passionate he is for it. You know, I love it. I really do. Somebody has to save him from himself, though. Somebody has to say, hey, you know, we're just looking out for your upcoming NBA season, but also just your future, the future of your career. Like, we can't be playing this many minutes. Play 20 minutes. Play 30. 37 is, dude, it's a 40-minute game. He's getting less than 3 minutes of rest. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not mad he's playing. I'm not mad he's even playing any significant minutes. 37 minutes is fucking nuts. Like, I'm sorry. Hold on. Is that the most minutes anyone's played in the tournament? Let's see. Game highs. Are they going to have minutes at all? Points. Like, is minutes going to be... Oh, Rondae Hollis Jefferson was averaging 38 minutes a game. Damn. This is what I'm saying, though. Look, Luka's averaging 31 minutes. And unless my math is wrong here, he's played the most minutes in the tournament. The most minutes total. And that will probably remain the case. Unless he doesn't play a lot in the game against Italy and Shea plays a lot for bronze. Like, that will almost certainly be the case. And I don't mind that. I don't mind Luka playing the most minutes in the tournament. I get it. He is Slovenia. He is their team. That's just who Luka is. I understand that. I accept that as a fact when Luka plays international, which is why I have said in the past, there's going to have to be tournaments at some point where Luka does not play. And that's just the way that it goes. You know, and I'm not even saying the Mavericks have to put their foot down. I'm just saying there's going to come a time where it's just not going to be feasible for him. Yeah, Luka plays another game tomorrow. Luka will always be high usage until surrounded by adequate talent, which will probably never happen with Slovenia, sadly. Yeah, I mean, especially with Goran gone now, like there's not going to be another guy who's like, hey, give him the ball. Luka can take a few possessions off. But do you guys get what I'm saying now? Like, I was not trying to come off like I don't care about the Filipino fans, which is what people kept saying. Like, and I do understand. You want to know something? Let me say this. I get bothered when you guys say this shit because it's hurtful. Luka doesn't care about Dallas. Luka doesn't give a shit about the Mavericks. First and foremost, yes, he does. All right, come on, be serious. Yes, he does. Does playing for his national team mean more to him? Probably, yes. But come on, man. He cares about the Mavericks. And people, anytime I tweet shit like this, there's always people who are like, oh my God, I can't wait for Luka to demand a trade. The Mavericks fan base doesn't deserve him. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is a rabid fan base that's waking up at 5, 6, 7 in the morning to watch this man play international basketball for Slovenia. We were waking up at 5, 6 in the morning to watch him play friendlies. I was watching Luka play friendly games against Greece on a Greek broadcast. They were speaking Greek. I couldn't even understand what they were saying. So knock it off. Knock it off with that shit. To be honest, the Mavs fan base are one of the better ones in the NBA. He would get slaughtered by the Knicks, Lakers, etc. fan bases. It's more so what the media would do to him in those places. But yes, those fan bases are much less lenient for things than like the Mavs fan base is. But also another thing that newer Mavs fans have to understand that came to the Mavs fan base whenever Luka came, which I have no problem with those fans, right? But man, like we've been through, like we've seen the team win. You know, and it was 12 years ago at this point, but it wasn't long enough that no one remembers it. Like, we all remember it vividly. We saw them win. We know what it takes. We saw a superstar play here for 20 years. Play here for 20 years. Mark Cuban fucked them over, right? Play here for 20 years. Get dragged through the ringer. The ups and downs, the highs and lows. We know what it takes. Most Mavs fans are dumb coming from a Mavs fan. Fans of every team are dumb. Fans of every single fan base are dumb. Mavs fan base dead ass so toxic. Hardy versus Green, a thing for some reason. Mavs Twitter has definitely grown much more toxic. Over the last few years. And I think it's because a handful of select trolls have sort of banded together and grown their presence. There are times where I think it's pretty hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That's all of Twitter. That's true, but on Mavs Twitter, it has become more noticeable. But there are times where it's really funny, like tweeting the Luka press conference and mistranslating it. I'm sorry. I thought that shit was hilarious. Of course, horrible news outlets took that and ran with it and tweeted it like Luka said those things. But I'm sorry. That was really funny. Who tweeted that? Was that Lammy? I'm sorry. This is funny as shit. Luka Doncic for Ashcroft Dodenbrook's boxing celebration. He's on bark, not pipe. It's easy to talk shit when you're up by double digits. We'll see what happens when he's down by 20 in Dallas. I got something for him. What's hilarious is in this interview, he's literally like, yeah, I know I have a lot of people that hate on me, but it's all cool. Like, I got a lot of fans too, and I just try my best, basically. That's like what he's saying in the interview. No, that's what makes it so good. Is this does kind of sound like how Luka talks. Look at this. Oh my God, he got community noted. 4.7 million views, 30,000 likes. Oh my God. Where did he even get that? No, I mean this guy's making this up. This guy is a classic Mavs Twitter troll. and he just made this shit up. Luka Doncic did not make this comment about Dylan Brooks' boxing celebration. The video linked is Luka's interview regarding Slovenia's loss against Lithuania, in which Luka says the team will leave this championship with their heads up. We gave it our all. I'm sorry. This is funny. This is really funny to me. I know it's stupid. I know it's immature. I know it's potentially dangerous. Because news outlets did run with this. What's actually crazy is I saw who tweeted. I think Bibbs tweeted it. A Slovenian news account picked this up and ran with it. It's like, dude, he's speaking in Slovenian. I'm pretty sure. Shouldn't you know what he's saying? Is this Slovenian? What language is it? Can Luka to speak? That's how you tweet. Like, I remember there was this guy once who tweeted about Cuban meeting Dinwiddie at an NFT art gallery. I wonder what happened to that tweet. Listen. My hardcore trolling days on Twitter are over. I have too many followers now. Not to sound Hollywood, but I do have a little too many. I can't be going crazy like I used to. He's speaking German there? No, he's not. It sounds way too clean to be German. It just sounds a little too good to be German. Like, it doesn't sound violent enough. Like, I had a couple of wild tweets yesterday I wanted to fire off, but I knew it would be bad. I had a tweet today I wanted to fire off. I knew it would be bad. I still wish I tweeted the tweet I thought of today, but I have spoken. I actually, no, it would have been a picture of Osama bin Laden, and the caption on Twitter would have just said, "Me anytime Team USA loses in basketball." You know, and to me, I think that's hilarious, but I could see how people wouldn't like it, right? I could see how people wouldn't like it. Stein Dwight Powell tweet? Is this worth looking at? Huh? Oh, the old Dwight Powell tweet. Yep. See, whenever I tweeted that, I had like 800 followers on Twitter. So that was like, I honestly, that was coming when, that was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when we were really upset about the trade deadline. And I was just kind of stirring the pot by saying, oh my God, Mark Stein on his podcast just said Dwight Powell is untouchable. And then the big MFFL account ran with it. Thank God they didn't credit me. Ran with it. And Mark Stein was like, who the fuck told you this? Mark Stein was like screaming at him on Twitter. That was a classic day. That was a classic one. Yeah, those were class. I really can't. I can't be doing that anymore though. It was funny though. That one, you know, I would have kept the NFT art gallery one up because it was hilarious. But people after this is actually really funny in retrospect. Mavs fans were so upset at the Kristaps Porzingis trade when it happened. They went back to that tweet and were like sending Cuban death threats. Like straight up sending Cuban death threats in the quotes. And I'm like, I think people are way too lenient or with what they consider a death threat on social media. People will be like, kill yourself, dude, which is something everyone says, right? Something you shouldn't say, obviously. But, you know, it's just an internet saying. People are like, what the fuck? I'm getting death threats. But people were literally quote tweeting that like, Mark Cuban, I'm coming to your house to kill you. And I'm like, all right. I got to take this down. Still hilarious, though. NFT art gallery. The fuck even is that? This is some wild trolling. I'm surprised Twitter even lets stuff like this get out. Like, stay out. Pretty hilarious, in my opinion. An NFT art gallery is defined as a giant waste of money. What even is an NFT art gallery? That was the whole point of the joke. Like, Spencer Dinwiddie was really into NFTs. Cuban, obviously. An NFT art gallery. And then Spencer Dinwiddie gets traded to the Mavericks. Like, what were the odds? Like, it's not like it was like a big name player. It was Spencer Dinwiddie. That's actually, no, I had a stretch there where I predicted like 4 straight trades. Oh, God. I'm a little washed up now. Actually, not really. The Grant Williams one, I was all over. Oh, also. So, probably about to cut this stream. Just don't have much else to talk about. Wait, should I do week 1 NFL picks? Hold on, let me do some NFL picks. We're so back. I watched the game yesterday. Mitchell to the Nets. Hey man, you gotta respect me. You gotta respect me. You gotta respect me for going for that. I was watching the game last night. Oh yeah, wicked. Man. Kadarius Toney, what the fuck? Jahmyr Gibbs, I wanted him in every fantasy football league. Thank God. Thank God. I didn't. I'm pretty sure I picked the Panthers to go winless, right? Was that them? No, we're going Falcons at home. You know, divisional matchup. Falcons going to come out on fire. Bijan's going to have a great game. Ravens. Bengals. Just too good. Is Joe Burrow healthy? Give me the Browns in an upset. Jags and Colts. Man, lots of hype on the Jags. Just don't see it. Bro, I knew line wins simply based off Nick Wright talking about 20-0. Bro, wait, Burrows is out? No, he's not. No, he's not. Give me the Jags. Give me the Jags. Buccaneers and Vikings. Give me an upset, baby. This is a big year for the Bucs. I think they're going to shock the world. You know, I'm trying this new thing with football this year where I'm not going to know anything I'm talking about, but I'm going to be very energetic and loud. I'm going to try to see. I'm just testing that out on football, which I don't really care about that much. See how it works. See if it works for me. See if it makes me come off smarter. See if it makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about. That way I can sort of transfer it into basketball. Just sort of a soft launch almost, if you will. Okay? Let's see. Titans Saints. Home game for the Saints at noon. You want to know something? I actually did research once. On this because I was actually very interested in seeing. You know, if you've ever been to New Orleans, you know, Bourbon Street, you're getting a type of drunk you didn't even know was possible, right? You're getting a type of drunk that you didn't even really know existed. And it's just kind of like a weird drunk too, because everyone around you is at the same level of drunk. So it's almost like a community drunk you're feeling. And in a way, it's almost like a psychedelic trip where you're all connected in your drunkenness and you're one collective consciousness. So I looked it up. The Saints are actually noticeably worse at home for noon games than they are 4 o'clock or night games. And the reason for that, I've come to the conclusion. The reason for that is it's not enough time for everyone to get hammered before the game starts. Not enough time for all of the fans to get into that collective drunk that you need to be a loud, proud, and rowdy home crowd. All of that to say, I'm going going the Titans, baby. No, I'm going the Saints. Need big night, a big day for Chris Olave. Steelers and Niners. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I've always loved the way football helmets look. Just looks cool. Wow, what a toughie, man. Need Deontay Johnson to have a good game. Don't have anyone on the Niners. Oh, I need Pat Freiermuth to have a big game. I need Juszczyk to have a big game. Niners are way better than the Steelers. True. I'm going the Steelers, baby. They're going to be waving the towels and getting loud, proud, and rowdy. Cardinals. I'm pretty sure I picked the Cardinals to lose every single game. So there you go. Go Commanders. Packers and Bears. Oh, wow. Okay. No, oh, wow. Bears, you're overhyped. I got to see it to believe it. And whenever I see it, I don't believe it. I'm going Packers. On the road against a division rival. Aaron Rodgers isn't there. Doesn't matter. They still own them. Raiders and Broncos. I know next to nothing about either of these teams. I know next to nothing about either of these teams. Broncos, they were pathetic last year. Cortland Sutton, you are a donut. You're dead to me after the horrific fantasy performance you put out on the field a year ago. Russell Wilson. Raiders, who's even their quarterback, actually? Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's go Broncos at home. Sean Payton gets a win game 1. Dolphins, Chargers, big game. That's a big, fun game. Kellen Moore's first game with the Chargers. Justin Herbert needing to have a big game. Have no one on the Dolphins. They can all score 0 points for all I care. Actually, that's not true. I do have Raheem Mostert, but I'm not starting him. Not playing him. Wait and see with him. Chargers at home, but they don't have a home field advantage, so it's basically a road game. There's going to be a lot of Dolphins fans there. You know, the Chargers, help me out here, guys. Give me some insights. Give me some insights. I did not say Raheem Mostert, bro. I said Raheem Mostert. All right? Respect me. I said Raheem Mostert, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Just think battle of the quarterbacks here. I said Raheem Mostert, dude. I'm going with the Chargers. Bolt up, baby. Bolt up. Eagles, Patriots. Fuck you. Rams and Seahawks. Seahawks gonna be kind of nice this year, huh? What the people on the streets are saying. I've asked around. I've just been on the streets asking people about the Seattle Seahawks. They say they're going to be pretty good. Start, not start. Raheem Mostert. Now, why are the Rams so bad? Fill me in. I know they traded away all their players. I know they have no draft picks. I know. But, like, are they this bad, though? You know? No Cooper Kupp, but they still got Stafford. They still got Aaron Donald. Like, are they really this bad? What do you guys think? You guys tell me. The Rams are bad for all the reasons you listed. I still think my Chiefs will be okay. Just players who couldn't catch a fucking ball. Are they going to learn how to catch between now and next week? Right? They're going to magically learn how to catch? You're fucked, buddy. It's over. DK owns the Rams. I need a big game from Tyler Lockett. Go Seahawks. Giants, Cowboys. You know what the fuck's going on. Why? Oh. Get serious. Dak Prescott. The Giants should change their team name to the New York Dax. He owns them. He has full 100% ownership stake in the franchise. %32%. What a joke. It's gonna be a slaughter. Also, why do the Cowboys play the Giants opening night every single year? What's up with that? Really want to see who wins the game? It's all right. You don't need to watch. It's gonna be the Cowboys by a lot to a little. Dallas could easily lose. No, not this year. Different. They're different this year. This year really is the year, though. This is really our year. And you know it. You know that it is, though. You know that it is our year, really. Because I never say this. What they always say, no. I've never said it. I've literally never said it. So this is how you know. This is how you know it's actually different this time around. Because I don't ever say it. Are you happy football's back? I'm not going to lie, guys. I am a little bit. I was watching the Chiefs game, Lions game last night. I was like, yeah, kill him. And then I had to tone it down. You know, the American gladiator in me. I had to tone it down a little bit. Get a little too worked up. You know, I stood up. I started singing the national anthem. They showed the jets fly by, and I was like, whoa, I should join the fucking Air Force. And then I started thinking that we should start bombing small villages again. I'm so back, baby. Football's back, baby. Slightly football. This is a hilarious tweet. Star Wars fans will be like, oh my... You guys, I really do have ADHD that I need to get checked out. It would definitely make my life a lot better. I'm like trying to stream while scrolling Twitter here on the side. Star Wars fans would be like, oh my God, they brought him back. And you'll ask who, and they'll say. Oh. So funny and so true. Kind of feeling the Jets. Garrett Wilson. I reached on Garrett Wilson, all right? Fantasy football draft. I had the 12th pick in a 12-man league. So I had the 12th pick, right? Last pick of the first round, first pick of the second round. I took Garrett Wilson at that turn. A bit of a reach. But I had to do it. I think he's going to have a monster year. So needed to start with a bang. All right, let's get. Not asking for much. Maybe like 12 catches, 214 yards, and 2 touchdowns, something along those lines. Let's get it going. I also have Gabe Davis in I think all of my leagues. Not going to start him, but interested to see. Let's see. I would have picked the Lions last night, so we'll just say I'm 1-0. I would have picked the Lions had I done this yesterday. So 1-0 to start. Falcons, Ravens, boom, immediately Browns upset. Jaguars over the Colts, boom, Buccaneers upset. Saints win at home, boom, Steelers upset. Home dogs, I like it. Commanders win, Packers on the road win. Broncos win. Chargers win. Boom. Patriots upset the Eagles. Seahawks. Cowboys in landslide. Then the Jets at home. I'm feeling really good about it, guys. Feeling really, really good about it. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it on Monday. We'll most certainly come back to it. Boom, save. Enter my email address. Please tell me I have an account on here. Please. Wrong login. Here we go. Invalid login. Here we go. Any of you guys play 2K? Wrong login. Great. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit for 2K. Honestly, it's the first time. What the fuck do I use to log in? What do I use to log in with NFL? Oh my god! All right, whatever. Bro, would I play 2K on streams? No. I don't have the equipment. I'd have to get a capture card and stuff. And I really don't care enough about 2K. Wait on it and anything special. The only reason why I'm getting FOMO is because, you know, I got a bunch of friends playing it. And that's like the most fun part, in my opinion, of 2K, obviously, is playing with your friends at the rec. Team name. Slightly incredible. I agree to terms of service. Click here if you would like to sign up for... What the hell? Click here if you would like to sign up for the U.S. Marines. The fuck? I don't want to do that. Sorry, but this game is not currently available in your region. What? What? Why am I on Canada? Get this out of my face. Pigskin pick'em, baby. Pigskin pick'em. We'll do the pigskin pick'em. What were my picks again? Falcons, Browns, Jags, Bucks, 5% picked. This is how you win. 50% sure the Mavs miss the playoffs again? No. Saints, Steelers, Commanders, Ravens, Pack, Broncos, Pats, Chargers, Seahawks, the boys, 5 rings, 5 of them things. Put your 5s up. Jets. How many total points will be scored in Bills Jets? 112. I don't know, something like that. Boom. All right. We'll check back in. We will check back in on Monday, which will be the next time I see you guys. Be live again on Monday. Probably do a PowerPoint stream unless something crazy happens between now and then. We'll definitely talk about the World Cup, championship, and stuff like that. Might just have Monday be another World Cup stream now that I'm thinking about it. We'll see. Either way, we'll be live on Monday. And hopefully we're back to where we need to be. 3 streams a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, in the lead up to the season. I have plans, I have thoughts, I have goals, I have dreams, I have visions. It's gonna be a nice year for us, I think. I've got some content ideas that I think either are gonna be really cool and fun or terrible. No in between. So we'll see. Thank you guys for coming out. All of the OGs, you guys know I love you very much. Could have spent your Friday afternoon anywhere in the world. You decided to spend it here. New subscribers, I promise you guys will not regret it. Regular content's gonna start again soon. I mean, we are having regular content, but we're pretty much back. Donations, members, thank you guys so much. You never have to do that, but it helps me out tremendously. It makes me feel so good. You guys enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Be smart. You know. Not going to stream the boys. Be safe. Be smart. Talk to you guys again on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Love you guys. Bye-bye.